Alright. Alright, so when it comes to Clank Proxy, so there's a few factors that are involved. First thing to keep in mind, if you're practicing this, make sure this door's shut, because your camera works differently when this is open, so just for the sake of consistency, make sure this door's shut. Alright, so what we want to do, move this guy away, is, so basically you're going to line up Clank with this corner. We're always using this corner. And what we do is, okay, I've screwed my camera, is you basically try and line up your camera so it's facing roughly towards the corner. And then kind of like in Rack 1, how you have to jump away and like gain your control. You're not going to just kind of walk in circles try and get this. You need to use the air to be reasonably precise. So basically try and use the air and jump. And basically you're going to line up Clank's left foot with the corner. As you can see, I just tap forward until I'm going on it. Now you'll notice Ratchet's feet are actually clipping into the platform right now. And he's not gaining height. If Clank gains any height, if I take another step, right? A few steps. See how I gained height with that last step? He went up a little bit. As I'll show, if I punched from here, this won't work. I will get locked into the animation like that. So, if you go too far onto the platform, that's what causes you to get shot up. So you need to make sure as you're, you know, edging forward into this platform, the foot goes on entirely, or mostly on. You see, but it's clipping on and Clank gained no height. That's step 1. Now, step 2, is you're going to take the camera and you're going to line up mostly with the corner, but I actually aim slightly to the side of the corner, slightly to the right of the corner. So using L1, and then what you do is the 2-frame, you've got a 2-frame window to hit the proxy. So as the hammer bot hits the platform, you hit square. Okay, that one I messed up. That could have been timing, that could have been positioning. It's still kind of precise, so it's not going to work every time. So a little bit to the left, a little bit to the right. There we go. So stuff like that. Now, a few things to be aware of. Even if you start at the right spot, so even if I started like right here. Oh, no, that's too far forward. If I punch too soon, then it's the same as being positioned wrong. You see there, I punched too soon. And what it did was, because I punched a couple frames early, it put me a little more height. It put me forward onto the platform, which meant he then hit it and I got locked into the animation. So if you're on this basically at all before the 2 frames, then you will get locked into the animation. Now, let me try and actually hit the proxy and then show you how to do the glide. Oh, bugger. So that was too late. As you can see, I still have some issue with it. This probably won't work. No, it did. Alright. So now you're going to get up here. You need to delay your glide. You see, I let Clank... Basically, your camera will fix itself and you watch Clank and you don't start gliding until he naturally starts losing height. You saw there, I watched him and then he slowly slowed down and then started slowing, and that's when I started gliding. And what we're going to do, we're going to aim... You see the edge of that building to the left? You need to go a little bit to the right of that because the corner of the door, the wall with the door on it, kind of comes out and intersects further as an invisible wall, like further than the edge wall. So you need to go a little bit to the side towards this fan type thing, and you need to basically pop through right here where I'm showing you. This is where we aim, because that gets you around the invisible wall. You pop down and you land here and run forward and complete the rest of it. So that's the general gist of how Clank Proxy as a skip kind of works. The timing's pretty rough. You need to kind of just get a feel for it, and the positioning's precise. Frankly, we don't understand it well enough. And, you know, if you guys find any things that help, feel free to comment it as future advice. I know IN has more success with this strat than I do. But yeah, so that's how you do Clank Proxy.